What up, everyone? Welcome to StackBMX.com's YouTube channel. Today we're going to do an explained review on the Theory Montana Ricky signature handlebars. Like always, I'm going to tell you everything about these handlebars, from how they're made and why these are different than the other handlebars. So yeah, let's get to it. If you don't know who Montana Ricky is, you're definitely sleeping under a rock. Super cool dude. He's always riding different, just doing crazy stuff, bar spins, manual bar spins, riding kind of like a 20-inch, but also just doing his own thing. He does this weird, crazy seat grab bar spin that looks pretty nuts, but very cool that he created these bars. And there's a couple things that he did to create these bars for you and for what you're trying to do. So first off, he wanted to create a handlebar that was a little taller than normal. So these bars are 8 to 5 inches tall. So mom and dad, if you're out there and you don't know what the rise is and why your kid wants a different handlebar and saying, hey, this bar looks just like that bar, well, here it is. The rise is from the center of this bar to the center of here. Based on how tall your rise is, will actually bring the bars up or down. And if you kick them back, forward or backwards, they'll actually make them more in your lap or forward more. So all that height really matters, because having a shorter bar might bring your bars down lower, or having too high of a bar might bring your bars too high up and you might not be able to wheelie as good. So that was one of the biggest things that I've seen, that he did a little bit bigger bar than most of the other four-piece bars and the actual wheelie bar, wheelie style handlebars. And mom and dad, if you're out there and you're not too familiar, if you're a bike life person, you already know a lot of the wheelie guys, they get the smaller bars. A lot of the guys that like to cruise, maybe drinks and brews, those guys tend to get like a 9.5 to a 10-inch handlebar, so a lot bigger, so they can kick back and cruise. And yeah, the other ones just ride a smaller bar so they can do wheelies and whatnot. I'll tell you the other thing in the very soon. But one other big feature on these bars you might have already noticed, but another big feature that can help you out and why these ones are different. But here's another thing on these bars is that these have kind of a, I'm gonna say like a flattened crossbar. It's like kind of an oval. I don't know if you can see it, but the bar is super oval. That's pretty dope because it makes the bar just look unique. It also has welding right here to make it stronger. So having it oval will give it more surface area to weld onto the handlebar and actually make the welds hold a lot better. Another thing is crazy about these bars is that these things are 13 butted. A lot of you guys out there don't know what 13 butted is and might get some weird views and stuff like that, but 13 butted just means that it tapers in certain areas to keep the handlebar light. So when you're naturally bending these bars, once you bend them, it fatigues it, makes it not as strong, but having a thicker wall thickness, so if you look on the side, it's very thin, so they actually measure how thick that material is. On a thin handlebar, you're probably like 0.8 or like actually like I want to say like 0.63, 0.55, somewhere around there. And as you start getting up to the thicker ones, it's going to grow into a larger number like 0.8. But most of the handlebars are 0.65 tubing. These ones here, 13 butted, so it's very thin right here where you don't need it. Right here at the bend, it's going to be super thick. So there's one, you know what I mean, here. Then it's going to go thin again on this tubing. Then it's going to go thick again here. Thin again here, thick again here, so on and so on. So that's what makes this bar actually way lighter than most of the other bars. These bars come in at 33.5 ounces, so they're relatively light, but it's an actually big bar. So the other feature that he really wanted to push that a lot of the other bars are just ain't coming here, and I've experienced this myself too, is I run a hydraulic disc brake and the lever's super long, so it takes up a lot of the handlebars. A lot of the other handlebars are really short. So when I put that lever on, I have to put the lever on up and over the actual grip, and it looks kind of weird, but that's the only way my grip's gonna fit on here. So Montana decided to make these things 33.5 inches wide. And what that does is it gives you a lot wider stance. You're able to grab the bars and yank it around and swerve and jump and do whatever you gotta do, but it's just a different, wider handlebar. So with all those features and stuff like this, I definitely suggest you picking up a set of these bars. A lot of team guys on Theory are riding these. They're starting to understand what Theory is. They support bike life. They're really trying to innovate stuff and make something cool for you guys. So it's a no-brainer if you're riding any of the Theory stuff. If anybody from Theory hits you up and is like, hey, prove yourself, blah, 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 this would be definitely the brand to jump on board and to put in the work and actual work for a while to get somewhere good, because this company is really doing a lot of cool stuff. They got a lot of cool a lot of cool parts coming out in the short future. So look forward to that. We will have them in store, and we will be showing you them, from tires to spoke nipples to there's other things too. I can't even remember off the top of my head. Stems and other cool stuff. So yeah, overall this is a sweet handlebar. It's available in white, black, chrome, red, light blue, purple, green, pink, and yellow. And all those colors match most of the SC bikes. So if you're looking at color match or something like that, and you got a buff, you could definitely match the red, you could definitely match the light blue. If you got a Lakers, you could definitely match the yellow and the purple. The green, you could definitely match a SoCal, or a Big Ripper or something like that. So if you're looking for perfect colors, definitely pick up a set of these Theory Montana handlebars. These things are dope. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.